Don't wait for the new year to start making positive changes in your life. Today I'm going to be sharing a few of my favorite methods and strategies for how to implement and stick to new habits in your life. These will be mostly focused around health, but in my experience, these will translate well into improving yourself or your business as well. So let's get into it. Setting up an accountability system of some sort is crucially important. A really good strategy for this, if you have a friend or family member that might also be looking to make changes into their life, set up a text thread with them and go back and forth and give each other updates or share struggles or successes or wins along the way. This can also be a great way to speed up your progress and bring out the competitor in yourself. You can set up challenges or goals to compete against whoever you're partnered with. Even if you're not comfortable sharing these details with someone you're close with in real life, there are alternative options like going to different subreddits on Reddit and finding groups of people trying to do the same thing. Involving the community in any way, whether it's a single person or a whole group of people online or in real life, is a great way to help you stay on track. Developing a reward system of some kind has helped me out probably the most out of everything we're talking about today. The reward that you give yourself can really come in a lot of different forms. The best example of this I always like to share, and that had a huge impact for me. Back when I was losing weight, I had to do a lot of cardio workouts on the machines in the gym. I would find a TV show that I really loved watching, and I would only let myself watch that show while I was working out. So it made the workout more enjoyable, and it really made me stick to it a lot better. One thing to be careful of with this mentality is to make sure the reward isn't going to counteract your progress too much. This is something I see a lot in the weight loss community. Someone sticks to their exercise routine for 2 weeks, or someone sticks to their diet for a month, so they're going to binge eat all of this junk food because they deserve it and they stuck to their goals. You want to make sure that you're not going to be taking 2 steps back with every step forward. So take it easy. It can be something that's a little more fun and won't necessarily further your pursuit in whatever you're working towards, but just make sure you're not counteracting all of that hard work and progress that you're putting in. Slow and steady wins the race is a huge cliche for a reason. In our nature, we are always going to want to follow the path of least resistance or the path of the most enjoyment. So we want to make sure that we're taking these changes on incredibly slow and introducing them more and more over time. Sometimes this can feel a little bit counterintuitive, but in my experience, when you get those feelings, that usually means it's working well. You want those changes to be painfully easy and slow, so you're going to stick to them, because the biggest thing I see from people trying to change themselves or introduce new healthy habits is that they're doing too much too soon, and it becomes overwhelming and you give up and you just go back to your old ways. Slowly introduce those changes. Say you want to work out, for instance, spend 5 minutes a day working out, or spend 5 minutes a day meditating if that's something you're trying to do. Everyone can carve out 5 minutes, and maybe a 5-minute workout isn't going to be the healthiest or the most ideal option, but it's going to get you in the habit of doing it. You can slowly increase that time allotment over time, and you can also do more than what your minimum requirement is. I do this oftentimes with workouts when I get busy or overwhelmed with work. I make sure, if I can work out for 10 minutes that day, I'm going to call that a win. A lot of times I end up working out for 15 minutes or 20 minutes or 30 minutes. Generally, you want to reverse engineer the habit that you're trying to implement in your life and take a look at what it would look like if it were as easy as absolutely possible, and kind of work backwards from that point. It should be easy, it should be enjoyable, and it should be at a slow and steady pace. I want to reiterate again, don't wait for the new year to start making whatever changes you're looking for in your life. I'm far from perfect on this, but in my experience, after losing 145 pounds, moving across the country, and restarting my career doing something that I love on my own terms, all of those things came from me deciding to change and deciding to take that initiative in my life, and you can't wait around for those deadlines, because that's when you're supposed to. Start making those changes now, you'll be that much further ahead when the time comes. But I hope you all enjoyed this. This is actually going to be my last video this year, so I hope you all have an excellent rest of your holiday season. I'll see you all back in January. Thank you so much. Enjoy your new habits, and I'll talk to you in the next one.